Welcome back, Wealth Builders. Thanks for joining. Today, we're going to go over a few things. We're going to go over what quantum computing is, whether you should invest, and how to potentially invest in this disruptive technology. As a reminder, I'm not a financial planner. All investments have risks. Please consider your overall portfolio as well as your risk tolerance before investing. Before going over how to invest in quantum computing, it is important to understand what it is. It's a dangerous and risky strategy to invest in things you don't understand. When we're finally able to harness quantum computers, it has the potential to disrupt how we live. Innovative changes are expected in the areas of healthcare, pharmaceuticals, technology, and finance. The disruptions that can be brought about in the healthcare and pharmaceuticals industry include developing new cures, new treatments, new medications. We're looking at a world where diseases and conditions that we have come to live with and fear potentially have a cure. In the finance world, it could mean optimizing and maximizing profits for portfolios, maximizing profits for companies, and developing other financial solutions for organizations around the world. In contrast to classic computers, the computers we use today use a series of zeros and ones. It is said that quantum computers are able to use zeros and ones at the same time, in the same space. They can use several possible combinations of 0 and 1 at the same time. This is referred to as superposition. Superposition allows a quantum computer to calculate a large number of potential outcomes at the same time, allowing an end result or solution to emerge. Quantum computers also use entanglement. This occurs when a pair of qubits exist in a single quantum state. Making a change to one of the pairs can generate a change in the other, regardless of physical distance. There are a few challenges currently with quantum computing. First of all, processing chips require cooling at levels colder than outer space. The amount of processing power creates so much energy that the heat at temperatures below freezing are needed to cool the processors. Another problem is decoherence. This occurs when changes to an environment, such as changes in temperature or vibrations, can cause the qubits in action to decay. While a quantum computer is in use, it is very fragile, which results in errors in calculations. Time is also required to perfect the technology. Most scientists believe we are several years, if not decades, from being able to reliably utilize quantum computing technology. Before investing, please consider consulting with a certified financial planner. And please also understand the importance of diversification. Essentially, reduce your risk by not investing in a single investment. Should you invest in quantum computing? I am. The potential to change multiple industries is massive. But also understand that the quantum computing is not yet ready, and we may be several decades away from experiencing the benefits it offers. There's nothing wrong, however, with starting to include some of these companies working on breakthroughs with quantum computing. IBM has built one that's accessible to anyone on the cloud. Google is also developing resources, as is Amazon and Alibaba. Here's a list of potential companies that you can invest in today. Again, understand that the potential payoff won't come for several years or decades. Number 1, IBM. Don't count this mature company out of the innovation game. IBM is one of the leaders in researching quantum computing. Currently, the stock trades at $125 and has a price to earnings ratio of 14.25, making it one of the most affordable investment options. Fortunately, IBM also offers several other revenue streams, which include cloud computing, business consulting to some of the largest international companies, and ongoing tech solutions. Recently, it also announced a partnership with Samsung to help companies, as they put it, with the next industrial revolution. It is also investing in developing artificial intelligence solutions. It also helps that it currently pays a dividend of just over 5%. Whether quantum computing takes off or not, IBM is a solid value choice in any portfolio. Next up is Alphabet. Google has an advantage that many organizations do not: data. As a leading search engine provider on Earth, it has the ability to leverage data once quantum computing becomes usable. It currently trades at just over $1,700, and it is pricier than IBM with a price to earnings ratio of 33.85. It pays no dividend. It's still considered a growth company. Google also offers cloud computing and artificial intelligence. Further, it has ad revenue streams unmatched by any competitor. If you wanted to diversify outside of the United States, Alibaba might be a good alternative. Being a company that's headquartered in China, Alibaba is often referred to as the Amazon of China. However, Alibaba's exposure has increased in recent years to more of a conglomerate in all things digital and technology. From e-commerce, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and payment processing, recently it has garnered sanctions from the Chinese government. In his most recent IPO attempt, Avant was halted. This has created buying opportunity as the price of the stock just under $240, with a price to earnings ratio of 31.25. Now, if you've seen some of my videos, you understand that I think it's always best to diversify whenever possible. And exchange-traded funds allow you to more easily diversify your investment position. Vanguard technology is a lower risk option. Once quantum computing becomes usable for large organizations, disruption will not occur in any one industry or field. It will occur across the globe, impacting everyone and everything. As a result, secondary beneficiaries of this technology will be technology companies themselves. Apple, Microsoft, and IBM are included in this exchange-traded fund's top 25 holdings. Again, quantum computing is not something that will change the world tomorrow or next week, probably not even next year. But this is a long-term investment. If you're willing to be patient, the rewards that humanity will experience have the potential to be exponential. I hope this information was helpful. The future of disruption and innovation is exciting. It will be interesting to see what innovations and disruptions quantum computing will offer. Wealth Builders, I hope you learned something new, and I hope you have a great day.